James Melendez, James the wine guy, an amazing, beautiful bottle. This is coming from the Mâcon-Villages in France, Chardonnay. Stay tuned for the show. I'm sure this is a bottle many of you have seen out there. Duboeuf, Mâcon-Villages Chardonnay 2015 vintage, and the back label for you to look at right here. This is a wine that's a 13% ABV wine, and it's this white Burgundian wine that I think is just elegant, beautiful, gorgeous, and one where I think a lot of people, I feel bad for the variety of Chardonnay, though it's still very popular in terms of production and even selling. And I think that in many ways people don't yearn for it or seek it out. That's unfortunate because I think there's so many reasons to seek out this beautiful wine, to seek out this, Burgundian white wines. I think they're elegant and just lyrical and beautiful, and something that I think really calls for food. I had a crab cake with this. It was just dynamically wonderful. So that bit of salinity from obviously the crab is coming through. So this wine was not really overwhelmed by the food I'm tasting. In fact, it just paired so nicely and so well and elegantly. And I think in many ways, Chardonnay can't win for losing. It's just, it's too austere, it's too steely, it's too, not enough oak, too much oak, malolactic fermentation, that's terrible. I like to just think of such an original place as, Mâcon-Villages for beautiful white wines, and Chardonnay is king there, of course, and it is really king variety in terms of what you see a lot in northern France with the exception of Alsace. I think Chardonnay is just dynamically wonderful and something that I had to re-fall in love with because people were just, I think, talking, not very nicely about Chardonnay. They talk smack, if you will, about Chardonnay, which I think is really unfortunate because there are many quality producers out there, amazing bottles out there, including Georges Duboeuf Chardonnay. And the originality is lyrical, wonderful, fantastic. 92 points out of 100 points. For me, this wine is my winter wine, and not because I think it's only for winter, but I think this particular bottle for me is special to enjoy, say, for Thanksgiving, to enjoy as a starting course. I don't start off with reds, who does? Especially with a large meal. I want to start off gently, nicely, and I want appropriately paired with, some of the appetizer foods that I'm starting out with. Chardonnay is perfect for that. So here we go. First, the scent characterization, followed by the flavor profile. So on this one, fantastically gorgeous, and I really love this burgundy glass here. This is a perfect shape, this Burgundian style shape, as I like to call it, and Holmgaard, a Danish brand, and I think this is a dynamically wonderful, not too big, not too small, just really perfect to aerate your wines in terms of just really giving that spin around the wine glass. So here we go next with the flavor characterization. Really nice density to this wine. It's I think that sense of weight to white wine, which you don't always get with a lot of white wines. In fact, some are too effervescent in my opinion, or too light to enjoy with so many appetizer foods, but this is actually a main course food as well. So think of fried chicken, think of seafood dishes, of course. There's no brainer here. So thank you for watching today. Now do me a favor before you go, give a like to the video, and the like button's down there, and questions and comments can be listed there as well. Subscribe button's up here if you haven't done so already, so please hit that button if you haven't done so. If you have, thank you so very much. And let's stay connected. I'm on a variety of social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. So again, let's stay connected. It's a great revolution of wines, or as I call the racetrack, to taste wines on a yearly basis, including Burgundy, which I don't taste enough of, unfortunately. I was really close to Burgundy this year, just on the outskirts, if you will, in terms of, say, South Champagne, looking towards, lovingly so, towards Burgundy. But I will do so next year, at least hopefully next year. That's the plan, that's the objective. So stay with me on this great wine track. And so I'm glad you're watching the show today. So stay tuned for more. Santé.